Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I say the good Lord made me what I am, and I play this game for keeps. Gotta use what I have to get what I want. All the dream I got is his dream.
What's up, everybody? This is Jeron from SBI. Thought I would try out something a little bit new this time. Wanted to welcome you to my kitchen. Don't look at this. It's always this clean all the time. I know. I actually know everything. That side of the computer is kind of messy, so we're not ever going to see anything that's beyond this part of my house. At least not for about a half hour of vacuuming. Anyways, I want to try something new today. I wanted to try my hand at kind of giving you guys a little bit of insight into how I go about preparing some of my meals, and how to really just get an idea of what's in your kitchen and figure out ways to make that not suck. And so, I'm going to have you join me on the edited version of this word vomit. Let's see. So what I want to do is actually just spend the next, hopefully do this in about 10-15 minutes. Take a brief look at things that are in my fridge. Actually, I've already pulled them out for you. I don't really have any kind of a plan here other than going into making the meal with the same macronutrient guidelines that I use when I'm designing meal plans for clients. And so taking a look at the amount of carbohydrates, the amount of protein, the amount of fat that are put into that meal. So hopefully you're able to get an idea of a couple of really good things to just always have in your kitchen and your pantry as staple items, but then also ways that you can make those things kind of tasty, taste really good, and also still be conducive to your plan. So here goes.
Don't be so quick to walk away. It's me. I wanna rock your body. Please stay. It's me. You don't have to admit you.
Important for you. And let's see if we can bring the computer over here. I'm my own film crew today. Boom, no power cord, so if it dies, I'm sorry. Alright, so looking up into my spice slash drug rack. Montreal steak seasoning. Should always have it. This stuff is amazing. I also buy it in bulk. Pepper. Ibuprofen. Portland is the meth capital of the US, so we're going to crush up some ibuprofen in there for seasoning. Just kidding. Turmeric. Can you see it? Turmeric, awesome stuff. Makes everything taste like curry. Makes the whole house stink too. And I had cumin in here somewhere, so I'll find that in a second. I have a very, very difficult organization system. And some chicken bouillon. Boom. This is what's going inside of the quinoa. So if you've ever had kind of like a rice pilaf type thing from Greek place, easy way to do that. Makes the quinoa cook up nice and soft and still have some flavor. So that's what we're going to do. On the other side, we have quinoa. This is always in my house. I buy it in bulk at the store. So I literally just have a couple of pounds of quinoa in the house at all times. And behind the quinoa, we have a shameless ad plug for Optimum Nutrition, 100% whey. No, they don't pay me anything for it, but if you happen to know somebody higher up, maybe you can talk them into changing that, because I put everybody on Optimum products because they're awesome, good stuff. So somebody get me paid for this shameless plug here. Alright, so hopefully I've got two cameras set up here, so as ghetto as this may be, it may end up turning out that we get you some intense cutting action. That way we're kind of like Emerald, just I'm not greasy and Italian. And if you are a greasy Italian, I'm not racist. You just need to not be greasy. You can totally still be Italian. I always used to joke about having my own cooking show, and I take that, Julia Childs. I actually used to make fun of Julia Childs when I was little. The head growing off of my chest. I'm Julia Childs. Yes. So it was probably funnier when I was a kid and people didn't want to punch me for being politically incorrect. It's okay. Can't punch me because I'm protected behind the internet. Ha! Alright, so we are going to cook everything up in wok. This is a mainstay in my kitchen. I love this pan. Actually, I don't really like this one. I like the idea of a wok. My wok sucks, but if I had a nice one, I would like the idea of this pan very much. Things burn to this one, which I know is kind of the point, but this is also kind of a non-stick Teflon-y one, but it sticks, and so you get the worst of both worlds because it doesn't stick the way it's supposed to. It just yeah, you know. But everything in a wok. We're gonna start by throwing some water in here and our broccoli. Get the veggies up to snuff. Fortunately, my meats are already cooked. I just need to heat them up, re-season them. Just about a quarter inch of water in there, just to help it steam up a little bit. Alright, so I've got the quinoa here. And quinoa, once it's soaked, you cook it in basically a 1.5 to 1, maybe a 2 to 1 ratio. It really depends. I went with a 2 to 1 just because I had a little bit more than 2 cups in there. And I tend, honestly, to do a lot of my cooking by feel rather than by wrong burner. See, this by instinct. Hope I don't burn the house down. I've come close before. Last week I actually left a pallet of eggs sitting on the stove and turned the wrong burner on and it started setting the eggs on fire. So I didn't say I was here to teach safety class. Then it feels like I have emotional issues and need friends, and that may be true. I don't know. I have plenty of friends and plenty of emotional issues. Just kidding, but seriously, I do not. I don't feel. I eat steak and talk to myself in the kitchen. Right now, if you can't see, well, you will be able to, but this one has my face on it. Cutting up onion right now. The garlic has been chopped. When I put up the garlic Chopo vision, you'll see it. I'm okay. That's all that counts. And I didn't accidentally drop the F-bomb on the camera. Because, I don't know about you, but I have pain-induced Tourette's. So, if I stab myself with this one, things come out that I don't necessarily plan on. Don't judge me because I'm different. So, I know this is a little bass-ackwards, but I'm going to put about a tablespoon of oil in here. Usually you heat the oil first so you can toast the onions and the garlic. I didn't think about it first, and I already know that that's what you're supposed to do, so you can't judge me because I knew it already, so I'm not technically wrong. I just made a choice. This is going to sear up over here. Take some of these peppers here just to add color. Let's see if we can tilt this down and get you a nice pepper cut. Oh, why didn't I think of that before? This is so much better than the other thing. Sorry the garlic vision thing sucked, but this is awesome. It's like you're really here in the kitchen with me. Except, fortunately for me and my credibility, you can't see what happens when I edit the video. Okay, I cook with my fingers, so like I said, get over it. Color in the pan. So I'm going to let that be. These are our brand new granny plates. If you look very closely, they're awesome though, by the way, so I'm glad that we have them because they match. Our old dishes didn't match and it drove me crazy. But they have leaves and fruits and stuff stamped into them, so I think that is neat. But I like that they're white. Plate racist. So boom, there you have it. Dinner is all finished. For all those people out there that say that they don't have time to make a nice healthy meal, this took me 20 minutes, and the only difference between me making this for dinner right now and me making this for the next 3 days is how much food that I cooked. So it doesn't take 1,000 hours to make nice food and be prepared and stay on nutrition program. So I hope you like this. This is episode number 1 of the Meathead Housewife. For more information, check out my website, www.synthesisbodyimaging.com. I'm Jeron. See you later.
I said the good Lord made me what I am, and I play this game for keeps. Gotta use what I have to get what I want. All the dream I got is his dream.